house.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
Talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts, a second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team," and he led Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left. left side is Brown. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, McKinnon. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes on target here to Hardman.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
They kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
The Sanders has got it complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 40-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're going for it with the option right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rolling. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
And they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Yeah, we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have one there after giving up the first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Second and 11.
A give running left, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Time for this one final knee to put a ball on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Yeah.